And welcome to my new Let's Play of A Hat in Time. This was one of the big indie games of last year and one of my personal favorites, so we will be taking a look at this.
Good morning, and welcome to yet another day of space adventure. You are only 5 light years away from your destination, home. The fuel tank is full and the ship is flying at full speed. Today's to-do list contains waking up, adjusting the engine.
And wasting no time, we're already in control of our character, who has no name. She's just known as Hat Kid, so we can interact with a bunch of stuff in her room. So there's a closet. You only wear one outfit, so there's lots of rooms. Whoa, that's dark. There's lots of rooms for skeletons. That's cheery. We got a thing called a pawn, which is our currency. We can sit in a chair. You get an achievement on all platforms if you sit in 3 separate chairs. Why? I don't actually know. So basic... Oh, okay. Little cutscene showing that we need to go interact with that. So one ability right off the bat is if we hold down left trigger, we get pointed to our objective, so that's nice. So here's another chair, and here's another chair, so you could technically have the achievement already. She's just got a Roomba. We can't interact with everything here quite yet, so... we got a kitchen, which is pretty nice. I like this description. It's a microwave. You use it to punish food that has been bad. So this acts as our hub. Our basic movements are, we have a jump, we have a double jump, we have a mid-air dive with right trigger. We can do that after a regular jump, a double jump, or even just from the ground. It's pretty nice. If you use the dive, you can push X in the air to actually regain control, which is actually a really nice feature. And we can attack with square, but it's not that effective at the moment. Triangle's kind of a free look, and that's pretty much it. And also left bumper is for changing hats, but we don't have any other hats, so let's interact with this. Someone is knocking on the door of a spaceship. And it looks like that person's down here. Let's see what he wants.
What is this? Flying boat? All boats need to pay toll in Mafia Town, even in space. Mafia come in to collect. How rude! Uh-oh.
And we have our first major story chapter, Mafia Town. Each chapter is divided into multiple acts with timepieces. That's what the little hourglass things are called. So we have to collect all of them, in theory. You actually don't need to collect all of them, but we will be attempting to do so, because why not? So, if you like achievements, there is actually one you can get pretty quickly. Metaphorically and literally quickly. If you can actually exit here, you can actually do a sequence break, because the hourglass is right over there. It's hard to see, but right near that clock tower, like behind the clock tower. But we will actually be going the intended route. And we have a mysterious, person who's apparently attacking the Mafia, so that's... I guess that works for us. They got a safe here. We won't be dealing with that until the end of the chapter. And we have these barrels that we cannot do anything with. Balloons you can bounce on. You don't have to jump afterwards or push A or anything, you automatically bounce off the top of it, which is pretty nice. Here we have a shopkeeper.
Hi there, young one. I am from a faraway land. I've seen every corner of the earth, and now I sell tiny pieces of my discoveries. You may call me the badge seller, for I sell and trade badges. I can provide you with strong abilities and upgrades to your hat. If you have money, of course.
So we do not. So we'll have to leave those for now. And we've almost caught up with the mysterious stranger.
Hey you! Down there! Don't think I didn't see you stalking me! Us kids should stick together, not stalk one another. I mean, Mafia Town can be a really dangerous place. So what'd you say? Wanna join my little rebellion? Oh, by the way, did you have anything to do with the junk falling from the sky? Yeah? Yikes! Looks like you've got a lot of cleaning up to do, huh? Tell you what, come up here and I can show you where some of your junk landed.
So we need to use the switch to progress by moving the crane over there. And a nice little arrow to tell us to jump on top of this. So slope detection really isn't too big of a problem, as you can see, which is nice. And we just need to jump up here.
Follow me, Rebel Squad.
Yep, and following. We can walk on tight ropes, we can bounce off tight ropes if you've played Super Mario Sunshine. I approve of this mechanic. This is actually really not out of the way, so I'm gonna grab this now, if I don't hit the ceiling. This is a piece of yarn. So it's called a hat in time, right? Well, the main collectible is yarn to make new hats.
Hey, I think one of your junk pieces fell and smashed right into the market's fountain. Messed it up real good. When going over there, just avoid making eye contact with the Mafia and you'll be fine. Good luck, fellow rebel. See ya!
So she's pointing us in the direction of the first timepiece. And it's right here, behind the clock tower.
Huh?
Hey!
Oh?
I'll take you.
The tables have turned as we have stolen his umbrella. That is technically our first boss, I suppose? Kind of, not really. But we have another piece of yarn here. So I'll automatically boot us into this menu where we can make a new hat called the Sprint Hat. Which, if we hold left trigger L2 if you're on PS, you can actually sprint now, but you cannot double jump, I don't think. Yeah, you can't double jump, which kinda sucks. but I guess you'd be kind of broken if you could double jump still, so I guess I understand that. Here's another vault. And we have our first timepiece. Actually, let's talk to... Wait, no, never mind. Let's not talk to those guys yet. So we have no power, but we do have a timepiece now, so... Power has been restored in the main hall. The chapter Mafia Town is now available, so... you'll notice these have numbers. 14, 4, and 7 there, and there should be one more. 25. There are 40 total, and we'll be trying to get all 40 throughout this adventure. And, strangely enough, that means you only need to get a little bit over half, which is actually very traditional. If you look at old games, Super Mario 64, you only need 70. So it's a similar ratio, actually, 70 to 120. It's not that much different than 25 to 40. So yeah, that's our basic structure. We go into a level, we get a timepiece, we get booted out to the hub, and then we just go back in. Each chapter has this little map screen, which is actually one of my favorite little details. Each act has a description. So we'll say things like the weather and population, which is actually pretty neat. I kind of wish they would change those, since it's mandatory that you have to take down one Mafia goon, so I'm a little bit sad it doesn't change to like 378, but minor nitpick. This is another nice thing. You'll usually have a couple different missions available at a time, so if we had pawns, which we did, we could hypothetically jump to Act 3 before we even do Act 2. But we will be saving both acts for next time. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Hat in Time.